next question. What's my favorite activity to do? I would say my top favorite activity is probably going hiking. But if I could choose top 3 favorite activities, it would be hiking, swimming, and sexual intercourse. And that's not even a lie. I'm telling the truth on that. Some people might think, no, that's not her top favorite things to do. But I'm telling you now that there's only truth running through my veins.
Ah, yes. The age-old question. Do women really need to be smart? Let's find out with Exhibit A, a woman who decided that environmental science wasn't as lucrative as, well, bending over for a camera. I mean, who needs to save the planet when you can make $50K a month just stretching?
So I had, like, my first viral video I made was me, like, stretching in front of my mirror and talking about how I was auditioning for the Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
And it got like 3 million views on TikTok. I was like, oh, I'm pumped up. I made like $50K that month on OnlyFans.
Forget the greenhouse gases. The real pollution here is the idea that brains matter when you can just cash in on flexibility. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
What were you doing before OnlyFans?
I was going to school for environmental science.
You give me I can't speak. Oh my gosh. Environmental science vibes. You really do. Yeah. You look like the type of person to tell me to recycle and protect the earth. I'm like, yes, queen. Slay. Absolutely.
I know, but I guess I didn't care enough about the earth because once I started making money, I was like, see you later. I'm not doing this anymore.
You're like, there are other people who will save the earth. I'll contribute in my own way.
Yeah, maybe I'll contribute once I'm done with OnlyFans and can like devote more time to it. But yeah, I was doing OnlyFans like full time. It was like my full time job, and so my grades were like slipping. So I was like, I'm not even getting anything out of this right now anyway. So I might as well just take a break.
So here we have this girl, right? Starting out in environmental science. Smart sounding stuff. But as soon as a little stretching video went viral, she dropped all that education faster than you can say cash grab. She made $50K in a month on OnlyFans and figured, why keep going to school when I can stretch my way to the bank? But hold on, because this is where it starts to get real interesting. I mean, who needs a degree when you've got flexibility and a ring light? But here's the thing, they don't tell you this in the OnlyFans onboarding packet. Looks have an expiration date, and when you hit that magic number around 28, suddenly the gravy train ain't stopping by your station as often anymore.
So, what qualities make your perfect partner? I think you have to be funny. You have to be generous. You have to be honest. You have to be open with your communication. I really want someone that is really present and lives fully in life. I want someone that when we're going on a hike or something, we point really pretty things out to each other and we're just sharing an enthusiasm, because I have a lot of life in me, you know what I mean? And I need a partner to match that energy. So it's very important to me. Also just someone that could get along really well with my friends and family, someone that's kind of charismatic. They don't have to be super outgoing, but just someone that can mesh well with the vibes of everyone that I have in my life. And I don't know, I really want someone that's down to do things, down to explore. I really value productivity. So if you're a productive person and like to get things done, that's really great. But I also do someone that can chill and I don't want someone that have to do things all the time. But yeah, that's just scratching the surface. There's definitely more that goes into what I would need out of a person.
Now the funny part comes when she's asked what qualities make her perfect partner. You'd think she'd say, someone who can stretch as well as I do. But nope. What does she say? Generosity, productivity, someone who can make things happen. Isn't it ironic? These women don't want to date the male version of themselves. Funny how that works. Men are expected to be all these things, while she's hoping the OnlyFans income stream carries her through her late 20s. And spoiler, we're about to find out it doesn't.
Someone asks, how long do you plan to continue in your current career? And do you have plans for a family? I plan to continue with my current career either until I stop making money doing it or in 2 years from now, probably. It's really hard for me to imagine still doing it when I'm 28 because it's really difficult to upkeep doing this job. Like, I am not a social media guru, and OnlyFans really relies on you being really good at social media. So it's very stressful, but like the OnlyFans side of it, I could do that for years and years and years, and I probably would still like it. I love taking pictures and videos and just feeling sexy and sharing it with you guys. So that part of it I do really enjoy and love, and also just the connection that I get from everyone that subscribes to my page is another positive aspect of it.
She talks about not continuing her OnlyFans career beyond 28 because staying relevant on social media is too tough for her. But she loves taking pictures and videos, so the OnlyFans part is easy. And again, we see the mindset here. Taking provocative pictures is easy. Marketing and actually staying relevant though, that's the grind. And the looks, they only last so long. Now, this part is where it really hits home. Even she knows 28 is a danger zone. The OnlyFans world is ruthless, and like she admits, marketing takes more than just looking good. You gotta stay relevant. And how do you stay relevant when you're competing with younger, fresher competition every day?
But I don't know. For some reason, I always think like my life isn't going to be that long. I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but when I think of the future, I'm like, well, I don't think I'm gonna live past like 30s. It's hard for me to imagine. Like, I have a weird career. Like, by the time I'm done doing OnlyFans, hopefully I'll never have to like get a regular job again, and I'm basically living in retirement. So I don't know.
This is pure gold. She openly says she can't imagine living past her 30s. She's basically admitting that once her looks fade, she doesn't have a plan B. She's hoping she won't have to go back to a regular job, and that life after OnlyFans somehow magically looks like retirement. Ah yes, the Forever 21 mindset. It's like this whole generation of women just assumes they'll coast through life on their looks forever with no thought about what happens after. But here's the real kicker. If you're banking on retirement from OnlyFans and you're not Pamela Anderson or some super celebrity with a fallback cookbook deal, reality is gonna slap you hard. So what does this all tell us? This life for today, worry about tomorrow later mentality is dangerous. For a lot of women, once they hit the wall, around 28 to 30, they are faced with the reality that their looks are fading and they've spent their prime years banking on physical appeal instead of building a sustainable future. The problem, a lot of them never mentally prepared for what's coming next. Depression, anxiety, and mental health struggles are rampant among older women who base their identity on their looks. And when you've built a career on nothing but that, it's a harsh wake-up call. You can't just stretch your way through life forever. Now fellas, here's where this becomes your problem. These women, when they realize the looks game is up, they'll be looking for a cleanup man, a simjutsu master. That's right, the ones who, after enjoying their youth, stretching and making easy money, will be hunting for the guys who spend their 20s and 30s grinding to build something stable. You'll be the backup plan, the fallback. So unless you're ready to be Mr. Retirement Plan for someone who didn't plan for themselves,
run! Get to the chopper!
So, do women need to be smart? Well, it depends on how long they want their good times to last. Looks fade, and when they do, you can't stretch your way into your 30s and 40s without a plan. The moral here is, if you're coasting on your appearance, be prepared for when the lights go out. And fellas, don't be that cleanup guy. Don't be a simjutsu master. focus on your grind and let these women figure out what comes after their OnlyFans retirement.
The second part to the question, do you have plans for a family? Eventually, yes. I am currently single and I've always told myself that I'm not going to have children until I'm at least 30. So I'm 5 years away from that. But I think I really do want kids. It's just kind of scary these days having children because of social media, and how do you manage electronics and get them to like live in the real world? That's a crazy question. I don't know. I also think like I have a lot of expectations for myself when I become a mom. Like I want to be really mature.
Management, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.